Hey, what's up, everybody? It's your girl JB. I just got off from work, about to go pick up these kids. And today, while I was at work, had a lot of people talking about teacher appreciation and how teachers get lots of free food and free things during teacher appreciation, etc. I don't know how often is teacher appreciation for y'all in your school districts? Is it only like a day, 1 week out of the entire year, or are y'all doing teacher appreciation 1 week out of every semester, or what? How are y'all doing it? The way I figure it is that teachers need to be shown appreciation all the time. That's just my thought process on it. I think it needs to be more than just 1 week. 1 week out of the year or 1 week out of the semester. But that's just my thought process. And the reason why I think that, y'all, I'm finna get my lip gloss because my lips are dry. The reason why I think that is because I used to be a teacher. Used to be a teacher. Get my lip gloss. It look better? Hey, that girl look good. Hey. But anyway, yeah, so I used to be a teacher. I worked in education for several years in the admin building. I worked in the classroom as a full-time teacher and as a substitute teacher. And y'all, educators have it really hard a lot of times. And, as old people always say, if you love what you do, you will never work a day in your life. But you got some people who don't really love education. They're just doing it for a paycheck. They're just doing it because that was the only job available for them to get. And it's really sad because when you got teachers in the classroom who don't really love what they do, and they're just there for a paycheck, the kids know. And so it causes discourse between the teacher and the child and the family and administrators, etc. But, what about those teachers who genuinely love what they do? They're energetic, they have a certain zest about them and everything. And it's like you can honestly tell when a teacher is there and loving those kids and loving what he or she is doing. And, the vibe in their classroom is completely different. So, but either way it goes, whether they're there for just the paycheck or if they're honestly there for the children, these kids are so different. These kids are so different than what they used to be or what we used to be. We were respectful. Now, we might have had 1 or 2 clowns in the classroom acting a fool. We might have had 1 or 2. There were examples being made out of those individuals. And so whenever a person would act bad in class and we had an example made of them, we kind of got the point and we all got good. But now, these kids they all want to be class clowns. They don't feel like they need to shut up. They don't feel the need to respect anybody of any type of authority. And it's a bummer. It's a bummer. Hey. Anyway, folk always waving at me. But when you got 15 kids, 30 kids, or however many are in the classroom, okay? And it's just one teacher and maybe a paraprofessional, okay? Y'all, the way these kids are set up these days, that's not enough support. And a lot of times there is a disconnection of communication. There's a huge gap in communication between teachers and administrators when it comes time for discipline. So the way I figure is that if I'm a teacher and I'm sending a kid to the office, I'm sending that kid to the office because I want them there. I don't want them in my classroom. They need to have some sort of other discipline done to them or carried out that is not affecting the learning experience, instructional time for the other students who want to, remain on task. So, a few times I will say this, There was this one school that I was working at one point in time, and when I would go into the teachers lounge, some of the teachers would gather together and eat their lunch, and they would talk and they would gossip and things like that. And some of the conversations that I would hear sometimes in the teachers lounge were surrounded around what kind of prescription drugs they were on, or how much alcohol they would drink on the weekends, or what they would do to try to de-stress. What they would do to try to de-stress on the weekends or after work. Because I'm telling you, these kids are wearing the teachers out. I'm not playing that with my kids. My kids better not come to school acting the fool. I will wear them out. Because I've been there. But like I said, kids just have no respect for authority anymore. They feel like they are like on the same level for some reason. Why is it that when I tell you you're behind to sit down, I have to explain to you why? We are not friends. A lot of teachers, they don't know how to handle these kids. These millennials or whatever you want to call them, this new generation of kids, they don't know how to handle them. So they try to be buddy-buddy with them. Stop trying to be buddy-buddy with these kids. How are they ever going to learn respect for authority if you are constantly, you're the authority figure, but you're trying to be friends with them, trying to be cool with them, speaking slang and doing the latest dances and stuff? Stop doing that. Just stop. I've been there. I've been there, honey. Oh my gosh. These kids will make you want to pull your hair out. I love them. I love all kids, don't get me wrong, but they will make you want to cuss, honey. Some of these kids will make you want to move some furniture around in your classroom because they are constantly in your face. Constantly in your face, constantly testing you, constantly questioning you. Why? Because I said so, because I'm the adult. That never happened before. Like I said, there might have been one or two class clowns who always stayed in trouble, but never the whole classroom. I had a situation where it was like literally the whole classroom wanted to gang up on me. For real? You want to gang up on me and I've been trained to kill people. Hello. But, I would never put my hands on a kid. That's just not how I roll. I'm not doing that. Self-defense, that's one thing. But, to just blatantly, put my hands on the kid, that's another. They're walking around here with their pants sagging down. Now, don't get me wrong. Sagging, that's not new. Sagging is old. But it's how these kids are sagging. And it's so funny because, like I said, I'm not even that old. But I feel so disconnected from our youth. It hurts me sometimes. How you gonna sag in skinny jeans? You already wearing skinny jeans, but you sagging in the skinny jeans. So, I'm gonna tell you something else that's really bugging me. Stop sending your kids with all these freaking snacks. Stop sending your kids to school with all these snacks. They don't need all those snacks. Healthy snacks are cool. Some apples, some oranges, a banana, whatever. That's cool. But these kids are coming to school with gigantic bags of Flamin' Hot Cheetos. Gigantic bags of Flamin' Hot, the Cheetos Puffs, the Cheeto Fries, Crunchy Cheetos, Takis, jalapeno this, jalapeno that. You do realize that the red dye number 40 that is powdered on those chips, it triggers something in the brain to make you act crazy. That's the reason why kids with autism, most of the time, the doctors would tell you to stay away from red dye 40. And you just letting your kids shovel it down their freaking throats. I cannot walk down a hallway or, in the past, present, future, whatever. I have not been able to walk down the hallway and, recently without seeing a kid shoving a Snickers down their throat. Snickers. Just candy all day candy. Sucking down energy drinks. Monsters, Red Bulls. Why in the world are you in the 7th grade drinking a Red Bull? Why are you having in the 6th grade a Monster energy drink for breakfast? I'm going to tell you why. Because parents are so busy trying to be cool with their kids that they're giving them everything that they want. And then they turn around and get upset when they can't make their kids do what they ask them to do. If your kids say, I want some hot chips and an energy drink, you say, okay, here go $5, go get it. Instead of saying no, you will not get some hot chips and an energy drink because that's not good for you. Now me, I'm saying no. My kids already know. No, you are not finna have no hot chips. Once every now and again, okay, I get that. But every freaking day, Skittles and M&Ms and all day long. When I was in high school, we had a school store. And every day I would go to the school store and I would get some chili cheese Fritos, a Snickers, and a knee-high peach soda. Because I had money, y'all. I was working at McDonald's. I had my own money. Shoot, I had bank full. I'm finna go and buy me some snacks. And I could quickly see what it was doing to my teeth, what it was doing to my health, my overall health, and my ability to concentrate in class. Okay? So these kids cannot stay awake. Because y'all are not making them go to bed. They can't stay awake in class. You let them stay up all night on Xbox Live, PlayStation, or whatever, playing on their phones, while your child in the 5th grade with a cell phone up all night, Facebooking and Instagram and Snapchatting and Twittering. Take your phones away from your kids so that they can get some sleep. Put a passcode on the computer or anything to keep them from getting on the computer at nighttime so they can get some sleep. So that when they come to school, they can be productive students. Y'all teachers, my hat. If I had a hat tipping it, my hat to you. Because kids are coming from different circumstances now. You know, mom is hardly ever at home because mama working 2 and 3 jobs, 4 and 5 kids in the house, and none of them are responsible enough to fix healthy meals because nobody is putting the emphasis on eating healthy in the home. You know, who cooks anymore? Everybody's eating pizza. Little Caesars, $5. Little Caesar, $5 make you holler. You can feed a lot of kids on Little Caesars. I get that. McDonald's, dollar millionaires, same thing. Burger King, everybody is eating junk. But it's not brain food. Empty calories. You get full for the time being, but you turn around and be hungry right over again. You know, so anyway, parents, I know some of us are doing the best that we can, but we are actually setting our kids up for failure a lot of times with the foods that we are giving them and what we are allowing them to consume, period. Drinks, how much sleep we allow them to get, not making sure their homework is done, etc. Not checking their backpacks or checking their folders for upcoming events. Staying proactive and not just reactive. When you get a phone call that your child got a 0, that your child had a discipline issue, stay proactive. Do the best you can to stay proactive with your kids so that they can be successful in school and stop giving these teachers a freaking hard time. Y'all, it's hard. I'm so sick and tired of walking and seeing on these campuses that it's more police officers, you know, just walking around, you know, picking kids up from class all day long. Even the security officers, they are tired because these kids have lost their freaking minds. So like I said, shout out to the educators. Anybody that's working in the education system, shout out. Because I know that you know what I'm talking about. You have been disrespected. Some of y'all have been spat on. That's the past tense of spit. Been spat on. You've had things thrown at you. You've been cussed out and called out by your name by some children. And all you want to do is just give them the free and appropriate education that the government says that they deserve. So, how do I know? Because I've been there. I've been an educator. I know what it's like. Shoot. It's hard. So this is my teacher appreciation video. Teachers, principals, central office administrators, y'all, thank you. The ones who are actually trying to do the best that they can to help these kids get everything that they need, thank you. Now, if you just a bump on the log doing whatever, just making a paycheck, you need to go find you a different profession and let somebody else swoop in there who really wants to do what you're doing. For real. Go find you a paycheck somewhere else. Go ahead, bye. Because you're doing a disservice to these children and you're doing a disservice to yourself. I hope something in this video I said helps somebody or makes sense or whatever. I just think Teacher Appreciation Day needs to feel like it's Teacher Appreciation Day on a constant basis, on a daily basis, on a weekly basis, something. You know, and I'm not just talking about on Fridays, you got to pay $2 to the principal so that you can wear some blue jeans, boo. Our ability to wear blue jeans to work should be optional. Anyway, we should be up here comfortable. Professional, but comfortable. As hard as we work, really, we got to pay $2, $5, $10 to wear blue jeans to work for the week. As if we haven't spent enough money out of our own paychecks to purchase supplies for our classrooms, decorations for our classrooms, kids not being able to afford paper and pencils. Teachers are worn out. Parents, if you're listening to this video, if your child has an iPhone or smartphone, some new shoes, a ton of weave in their head, a bunch of makeup on, and they walk around with some hot chips, I'm mad at you if your child comes to school without a pencil and paper. Because that's not your inability to be able to afford those things. To me, that's a priority issue. Your child can come to school, never forget that phone, but can't remember to bring their homework. Stressing teachers out. Let me get up off my soapbox. Let me get up off my soapbox because here's my daughter. So I'm going to talk to y'all later. Peace.